Wow, that's an incredible 40 plus years of dance in 2 minutes. um, I'm going to take you back to the 1980s. Don't worry, it won't be a really long time. Unknowingly, I first connected with the power of Barbara and Jay at my first introduction to contemporary dance through a work by choreographer Paula Ross, who some of you might know, in a piece called Coming Together. The dance was so powerful that it had a lasting effect and impact on me, so much so that I pursued dance classes at Simon Fraser University, began working for Terminal City Dance and the Fire Hall Arts Center, and then founded the Dancing on the Edge Festival. Clearly, they had entered my psyche and would continue to do so. Over the next few years, I connected with Barbara and Jay through their work and performances with Karen Jameson, Savannah Walling, and of course, the cheese company, Edam. It's a long story there. A collective they founded with several other artists. And then, Butoh sort of invades Vancouver in the early 80s and enters both our lives. For me, it was Kazu Ono. For Barbara and Jay, it was a solo by Hirabayashi that changed and inspired them. As Barbara once quoted, Butoh doesn't practice one form. It is about a deep commitment to performance, the intellectual, performative, emotional body. There is Butoh in every corner of the earth. It is about challenging the status quo, unquote. Hence the formation of Kokoro Dance in 1986 and the beginning of challenging the status quo. The name Kokoro, meaning heart, soul, and spirit, embodies their brilliant and epic works. Mysterious, layered, intense, and at times highly visceral, they have captivated people's imagination with each performance. Nothing compares in my mind to their ability to weave together, whether on stage or in situ, the embodiment of heart, mind, soul, and spirit. It resonates deep within the subconscious. Their choreography is a sequencing of images and emotions that provoke an onlooker to reflect on human frailty, strength, humor, mortality, and connectivity. In all their works, there are elements that are both in the moment and yet of another time. The spirit of generosity, of giving back to community, is a large part of who Barbara and Jay are. They produce the Vancouver International Dance Festival, now in its 22nd year. Kokoro has performed on rooftops, construction hoardings, along the railway tracks, and in local parks, in rain, wind, and blazing heat. And they have mooned people. That's an inside joke, and some of you might know it, and some of you might not. Every summer, for 30 years, they have taken their troupe to Vancouver's Wreck Beach. That's the nude beach. In performances that transform the sand and sea into a primordial landscape. In captivating and totally unique performances, they have performed locally, nationally, and internationally. Perseverance, belief, and dedication to go against the status quo takes a lot of courage. It has not been an easy journey that they are on and continue to be on, but they have never wavered in their commitment to be brutally honest, not only to themselves, but to others, to take the art in new directions, to take dance to places it has never been, and bucking the status quo. This, to me, is what true artists and artistry is all about. After 35 years of friendship and dance, and I have seen almost every piece. I am so proud that Barbara and Jay are, after so many challenges and so many undeniable successes, are being recognized by this award. They are truly deserving of this recognition, and I am honored to be here with them on their incredible journey. I want you to keep on dancing and creating, and I send you love, and I also would like to bring you up here on stage. Thank you, Barbara and Jay. Yes.
Look, a prize. Wow. We have only 5 minutes, so I'm going to be quick. Oh. I don't even know what to say. I'm going to turn 72 on October 10th, which means I've danced for 68 years. You can applaud. I started dancing when I was 4, and it was the 50s, so we wore pink dresses, and we rode in the back of, we sat in our tap shoes, and we waved at people sitting on the back of a car, what did they call it? Convertibles. So we were like in danger the entire time we were doing that. But it was the 50s, as I said. I want to just celebrate our collaboration because it's something that we've not just collaborated in art, but we collaborated in life as well. We've been married for quite a long time. That's sometimes stressful for people who work with us, but we won't go there. But I'm so happy to have met Jay and to have had this time with him and to explore our art together and to create what we have created. Thank you so much for this recognition.
I'd like to just say a couple words or to talk about two people that were pivotal in both of our journeys in dance. The first person is Mara McBurney, who Barbara started dancing under her tutelage when she was 8 years old, and who gave her a job when she was 12 so that she could continue having free classes with her. Mara McBurney also taught Lynn Seymour and Paula Ross, who Esther mentioned. Paula Ross is the second person that we'd like to acknowledge because she gave me a scholarship after I had danced for 6 months. And
he's a man.
Yeah.
Let's just get that clear.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. And after 9 months, she invited me to join her company. So I became a professional dancer with very little skill and lots of mistakes. But and then 2 years later, she hired Barbara Bourget, and we met, and that was the beginning of our career together. I think both of those women, Mara McBurney and Paula Ross, should also be inducted someday into this DCD Hall of Fame. I'd like to invite Barbara to end this introduction acceptance, for which we thank. I want to say all the other inductees into this DCD Hall of Fame for this year are people that we have long admired and respected, and we feel honored to be included with them. So I'm going to invite Barbara to dance with me. We don't need music.